Have you noticed that simple activities like walking feel harder than they used to? That getting out of bed takes more effort, and moving around the house is not as easy as before? If you are in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, you are not alone. Many people experience these changes and assume they are just a natural and unavoidable part of aging. But here is the good news. It does not have to be this way. You do not have to accept slowing down as your destiny. You do not have to settle for a life where every step feels heavier than the last. No matter your age, there are real, powerful steps you can take to regain strength, restore mobility, and feel more energized every day. The key lies not in making drastic, overwhelming changes, but in embracing small, intentional habits that create big results over time. Tiny shifts in your daily routine can rebuild your vitality and independence faster than you might think. In this video, we'll uncover 5 life-changing habits that are simple to start yet incredibly powerful when practiced consistently. These habits are designed to help you move better, sleep better, feel better, and ultimately live better, without needing fancy equipment, expensive memberships, or endless hours at the gym. Whether your goal is to stay independent, prevent falls, or simply enjoy daily activities with more ease and less pain, the practices we are about to share can open a new chapter of health and freedom for you. Stay with us until the end, because the final 2 habits we will reveal are true game changers. They have the power not only to improve your body, but also to uplift your spirit and bring a renewed sense of hope to your life. Aging does not mean giving up. Aging means gaining the wisdom to take better care of yourself, to move smarter, and to live fully. Let us begin this journey together. Your stronger, healthier future starts with the choices you make today. Many people begin to notice a gradual decline in movement and flexibility after the age of 60. Simple tasks like walking to the mailbox, getting out of a chair, or climbing a few steps may feel more challenging than they used to. But why does this happen? What causes the body to slow down and stiffen as we grow older? One major reason is the natural loss of muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. Starting as early as the 30s, the body begins to lose muscle fibers. By the time we reach our 60s and beyond, this loss can become more noticeable and impactful. Weakened muscles mean reduced strength, slower reaction times, and a higher risk of falls and injuries. Along with muscle loss, changes in the joints also play a significant role. The cartilage that cushions joints tends to wear down over time, leading to stiffness and discomfort. As joints become less flexible, movements that were once automatic can feel awkward or even painful. Stiffness can discourage activity, creating a cycle where less movement leads to even more stiffness. Another important factor is cardiovascular decline. The heart and blood vessels naturally lose some efficiency with age. Circulation may slow, and less oxygen-rich blood reaches the muscles during activity. This can cause fatigue more quickly and make sustained movement harder. Without enough blood flow, muscles tire faster and recovery takes longer. Bone density also decreases with age, especially in women after menopause. Weaker bones mean a higher risk of fractures and injuries, leading many seniors to move more cautiously or avoid certain activities altogether. Fear of falling becomes a real concern, and in trying to protect themselves, many people unintentionally limit their movement even more. On top of these physical changes, lifestyle habits contribute heavily to declining mobility. Many modern routines involve long hours of sitting, whether watching television, reading, or using a computer. Sedentary behavior weakens the muscles even further, stiffens the joints, and slows circulation, accelerating the very decline we wish to avoid. Poor sleep quality, which becomes more common with age, also plays a hidden role. Sleep is essential for muscle repair, hormonal balance, and overall energy levels. When sleep suffers, so does physical performance. Another overlooked aspect is nutrition. Older adults sometimes eat less due to decreased appetite, changes in taste, or difficulties in preparing meals. This can lead to deficiencies in essential nutrients like protein, vitamin D, magnesium, and calcium, all of which are critical for muscle and bone health. Without proper nourishment, the body cannot maintain its strength or energy. Finally, mindset matters more than many realize. Some people unconsciously accept the idea that decline is inevitable and irreversible. They believe that growing older means becoming weak, slow, and dependent. This belief shapes their actions, leading them to move less, try less, and slowly lose the capabilities they could have preserved. The truth is, while some changes with age are natural, much of the decline we experience is not inevitable. It is the result of how we adapt or fail to adapt to these changes. By understanding why movement declines after 60, we can take conscious, empowered steps to slow, stop, and even reverse much of that process. Movement can be restored, strength can be rebuilt, energy can return. In the next part, we will share 5 specific habits you can start today to reclaim your mobility, vitality, and independence. They are simple, they are accessible, and they can change your life in ways you might not believe possible until you experience it yourself. Stay with us. Your journey to a stronger, more active life is just getting started. When most people think about building strength or improving mobility, they imagine exercise, stretching, or nutrition. But there is one critical foundation that often gets overlooked, and without it, no amount of movement or healthy eating will be enough. That foundation is sleep. Quality sleep is not a luxury. It is a vital necessity for muscle repair, joint health, cognitive function, and emotional resilience. As we age, sleep patterns naturally change. Many seniors find it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or feel refreshed in the morning, yet poor sleep does not have to be accepted as an inevitable part of getting older. When we sleep, our bodies enter a deep healing state. This is when muscles repair microtears from daily activities, bones rebuild density, and the brain clears out toxins that accumulate during the day. Sleep restores energy levels, sharpens memory, and stabilizes mood. It strengthens the immune system, regulates metabolism, and even supports healthy blood circulation. Without enough quality sleep, everything else becomes harder. You may feel sluggish when trying to move, experience more stiffness in your joints, struggle with balance, and feel emotionally drained. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to inflammation, making aches and pains worse, and increasing the risk of conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and depression. The good news is that improving your sleep is often possible with small, consistent changes. Here are some practical steps you can take. First, create a relaxing bedtime routine. Start winding down at least an hour before you plan to sleep. Dim the lights, turn off noisy devices, and allow your mind and body to transition into a calm state. Gentle activities like reading, taking a warm bath, or practicing deep breathing exercises can help prepare you for restful sleep. Second, avoid electronic screens before bed. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and televisions can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone your body needs to fall asleep naturally. Try setting a rule to stop using screens at least an hour before bedtime. Third, create a sleep-friendly environment. Keep your bedroom cool, quiet, and dark. Invest in comfortable bedding and use blackout curtains if necessary. A peaceful environment signals to your body that it is time to rest. Fourth, maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. A regular rhythm helps regulate your internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Fifth, pay attention to your daytime habits. Limit caffeine intake in the afternoon and avoid heavy meals close to bedtime. Engage in regular physical activity, even gentle walking or stretching during the day to help your body feel naturally tired at night. Finally, spend time in natural sunlight during the day. Exposure to daylight helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle and boosts your mood, which can lead to better sleep at night. Remember, quality sleep is not about getting the perfect 8 hours every night. It's about improving the depth and consistency of your rest. Even modest improvements in your sleep habits can lead to noticeable improvements in how you feel, move, and live. Prioritizing sleep is one of the easiest and most powerful ways to support your body as you age. It does not require special equipment, expensive programs, or painful effort. It simply asks you to listen to your body, honor its need for rest, and create a space where healing can happen naturally. Better sleep leads to stronger muscles, clearer thinking, more balanced emotions, and greater energy. It is the quiet, invisible work that prepares you to step into each new day with strength, resilience, and hope. In today's world, sitting has become the default position for much of our lives. We sit while eating, watching television, reading, using the computer, and even socializing. It feels comfortable, and after a long life of hard work, it is natural to seek rest. But too much sitting, especially as we age, can silently rob us of strength, flexibility, and independence. Extended periods of sitting cause muscles to weaken, joints to stiffen, and circulation to slow. Over time, this leads to reduced mobility, chronic pain, weight gain, and even higher risks for heart disease, diabetes, and depression. Worst of all, it chips away at the independence that so many seniors value most. It is important to understand that the dangers of sitting too much are not always immediately visible. The damage builds up slowly, day by day. Simple tasks that once felt easy, like standing from a chair or walking across the room, can become surprisingly difficult. And by the time these difficulties show up, reversing them becomes much harder. The good news is that it is never too late to change this pattern. Even small increases in daily movement can dramatically improve health, mobility, and overall well-being. Here are simple but powerful ways to break free from sitting too much. First, stand up at least once every hour. Set a reminder if needed, even if it is just for a minute or two. Standing and moving a little helps wake up your muscles and keeps blood flowing properly. Second, build small movements into your daily activities. March in place while watching television, stretch your arms and legs during commercial breaks, or do gentle heel raises while brushing your teeth. Every little bit of movement adds up over time. Third, make walking a natural part of your routine. Take short walks around the house, step outside into the garden, or walk to the mailbox. If you are able, park farther from store entrances when shopping to sneak in extra steps. Fourth, rethink how you relax. Instead of sitting the entire time, try standing for part of your phone conversations or doing gentle stretches while listening to music. You can even perform simple chair exercises if standing is difficult. Fifth, consider setting up a small movement challenge for yourself each day. Aim for a few extra steps, a few more stretches, or an additional minute of walking. Celebrate every success, no matter how small. Sixth, listen to your body. If you feel stiffness creeping in, it is a sign to move. Movement does not have to be intense. Gentle, regular activity is often more effective and sustainable. Seventh, stay inspired by focusing on the benefits. Moving more can help you maintain muscle strength, improve balance, support heart health, lift your mood, and boost your confidence. It is not just about avoiding problems, it is about creating a future where you can move freely, live independently, and enjoy life to the fullest. Remember, you do not need to transform your entire routine overnight. It starts with small, mindful choices. A little less sitting today leads to a lot more moving tomorrow. And every step you take brings you closer to a life of greater energy, better health, and renewed freedom. Movement is medicine. It keeps the body strong, the mind sharp, and the spirit alive. Choosing to move more each day is choosing a future filled with strength, independence, and joy. Sunlight is one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked sources of healing and vitality. Especially as we age, our bodies depend on daily exposure to natural light for essential functions that protect our bones, muscles, immune systems, and even our mood. Unfortunately, many seniors spend much of their time indoors, often without realizing the silent consequences. Without enough sunlight, the body struggles to produce sufficient vitamin D, a nutrient that plays a critical role in maintaining strong bones and healthy muscles. Vitamin D also supports proper nerve function, immune health, and overall energy levels. When vitamin D levels are low, seniors become more vulnerable to brittle bones, muscle weakness, joint stiffness, and even a greater risk of falls. In addition, insufficient sunlight exposure can lead to feelings of sadness, low energy, and disrupted sleep patterns, all of which can make daily life feel harder than it needs to be. The good news is that getting enough sunlight does not require drastic changes. Small, consistent steps can make a huge difference. Aim to spend at least 10 to 15 minutes outside each day. Morning sunlight is especially gentle and effective. A simple walk around your yard, sitting on the porch with a cup of tea, or strolling around the block can be enough to recharge your body with natural light. You do not need to sunbathe for hours. In fact, just exposing your face, arms, and hands to sunlight for a few minutes daily can significantly boost your vitamin D levels and improve your overall sense of well-being. If mobility is limited, even sitting by a sunny window can provide some benefits. Natural light helps regulate your circadian rhythm, improving sleep quality and enhancing mood. Letting sunlight into your home brightens the space and lifts your spirits. Of course, it is important to protect your skin. If you plan to stay outside for longer periods, wear a hat, use sunscreen, and seek shade when needed. Balance is the key. Enjoy the sunlight safely, allowing your body to absorb its benefits without overexposure. Spending time in the sun also offers emotional advantages. Being outdoors, breathing fresh air, and feeling connected to nature can reduce stress, calm the mind, and increase feelings of gratitude and joy. These simple moments of peace and presence are deeply nourishing for the soul, Making sunlight a daily habit supports not just your physical health, but your mental and emotional resilience as well. It is a small act that leads to bigger transformations. Stronger bones, steadier balance, better sleep, and a more uplifted mood all begin with stepping outside and letting the sun touch your skin. If you find yourself feeling sluggish, stiff, or low in spirit, one of the first things you can do is reconnect with the natural world. Open the door, feel the warmth, and let the light in. Nature has always been one of the best healers. It costs nothing, requires no special equipment, and is available to you every single day. Embrace it and allow it to help you build a stronger, more vibrant life from the inside out. As we age, the strength and flexibility of our legs become even more important. Our legs are the foundation of our movement, balance, and independence, yet they are often the first to suffer from inactivity, weakness, and stiffness. Fortunately, you do not need complicated workouts or hours in a gym to rebuild leg strength. Simple, consistent exercises can make a world of difference. Strong legs help prevent falls, support better posture, and make everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, and getting up from a chair much easier. Even more importantly, maintaining leg strength gives you the confidence to move freely without fear or hesitation. If you are experiencing slower walking, stiffness, or unsteadiness, starting a simple leg exercise routine can help restore mobility and power. You do not have to be athletic. You do not have to push yourself into pain. All you need is a willingness to move gently and consistently. Here are a few simple leg exercises that you can start with. First, chair squats. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Slowly stand up, using your legs more than your arms for support, then sit back down with control. Repeat this movement 10 times if you can, resting as needed. This exercise strengthens your thighs, hips, and glutes, the major muscles needed for walking and balance. Second, seated leg lifts. While sitting upright in a chair, slowly lift one leg straight out in front of you. Hold it for a few seconds, then lower it back down. Alternate legs and repeat several times. This exercise helps improve strength in the thighs and hips, supporting better walking ability. Third, heel raises. Stand behind a chair or at a countertop for balance. Rise up onto your toes slowly, lifting your heels off the ground, then slowly lower them back down. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Heel raises strengthen the calves, improve balance, and enhance circulation in the lower legs. Fourth, side leg lifts. Stand next to a chair for support. Slowly lift one leg out to the side without leaning your body. Hold for a moment, then lower the leg. Repeat on the other side. This exercise strengthens the hip muscles, which are crucial for side-to-side stability and fall prevention. Fifth, ankle circles. While seated, lift one foot slightly off the ground and rotate your ankle slowly in one direction, then the other. This gentle movement helps maintain ankle flexibility and promotes good circulation. When doing these exercises, focus on slow, controlled movements rather than speed. Pay attention to your body. It is normal to feel mild effort in your muscles, but you should not feel sharp pain. Always hold on to a stable surface if you need extra support, and never rush. Consistency is more important than intensity. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can lead to real improvements in strength, flexibility, and confidence over time. In addition to exercises, remember to stretch your legs regularly. Gentle stretching keeps muscles flexible, improves circulation, and reduces stiffness. Simple stretches for the calves, hamstrings, and thighs can be done standing or seated. The goal is not perfection. The goal is movement. Every small step you take strengthens your body and preserves your independence. Whether you are standing up from a chair with more ease, walking farther without tiring, or simply feeling steadier on your feet, these simple exercises are your tools for a stronger, more mobile life. Your legs are not your enemy. They are your partners in freedom. Care for them, strengthen them, and they will carry you confidently into the future you deserve. Yoga and Tai Chi are two ancient practices that offer powerful benefits for seniors looking to improve balance, strength, flexibility, and peace of mind. You do not need to be flexible, athletic, or young to begin. These gentle movements meet you exactly where you are, helping your body heal and your spirit grow stronger. Both yoga and Tai Chi focus on slow, intentional movements, combined with deep breathing and mindful awareness. They help reconnect you to your body, calm your mind, and restore a sense of balance that often feels lost as we age. One of the greatest gifts of these practices is their ability to improve physical strength without putting unnecessary stress on the joints. Many traditional exercises can be hard on aging knees, hips, and shoulders. Yoga and Tai Chi, however, focus on fluid motions that gently strengthen muscles while improving flexibility and circulation. Practicing yoga or Tai Chi regularly can lead to better posture and core stability, improved balance, reducing the risk of falls, enhanced flexibility, making daily movements easier, greater muscle strength without heavy strain, lower stress levels, and improved emotional resilience, better breathing and circulation. Yoga offers a wide range of movements, from simple stretches to balance poses and seated sequences. Even if you have limited mobility, there are chair yoga routines that allow you to gain the benefits while staying safely supported. Yoga is about connecting with your breath, honoring your limits, and gently expanding what your body can do. Tai Chi is often called meditation in motion. It involves a series of slow, flowing movements that are performed in a sequence, almost like a gentle dance. These movements emphasize weight shifting, coordination, and mindful balance. Practicing Tai Chi strengthens leg muscles, improves reflexes, and nurtures a deep sense of inner calm. You do not need any special equipment to begin yoga or Tai Chi. A soft mat, a stable chair, or even a clear space in your living room is enough. There are classes specifically designed for seniors, and many free instructional videos available online. The most important thing is not to force yourself, but to move with awareness and kindness toward your body. If you are new to these practices, start small. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can create noticeable improvements in how you feel. Over time, as your strength and confidence grow, you may find yourself moving with more grace, breathing more deeply, and standing taller without even thinking about it. Yoga and Tai Chi also offer emotional and mental benefits that are just as valuable as the physical ones. They help calm the mind, reduce anxiety, and create a deeper sense of connection to the present moment. They teach patience, persistence, and the beauty of small, consistent efforts. Remember, progress in yoga or Tai Chi is not measured by how perfectly you perform a pose or movement. It is measured by your willingness to show up for yourself, to listen to your body, and to honor the journey you are on. Incorporating yoga or Tai Chi into your life can be one of the most nurturing gifts you give yourself. These practices gently invite you back into your own body, restoring vitality, resilience, and a sense of joy in movement. At any age and from any starting point, you have the power to reconnect with your strength, your balance, and your peace. Yoga and Tai Chi are beautiful, timeless paths to help you get there. If you are reading this and thinking it is too late to make a difference, you are not alone. Many seniors feel that once weakness, stiffness, or pain has set in, there is no point in trying. They fear that the time for improvement has passed and all that remains is decline, but let me assure you with absolute certainty, it is never too late. The human body is remarkably adaptable. No matter your age, no matter your current condition, your body is still capable of healing, strengthening, and growing. Small, consistent actions can lead to significant changes, even if you start later in life. Studies have shown that seniors in their 70s, 80s, and beyond can build new muscle, improve balance, enhance flexibility, and regain energy through gentle but steady practices. The changes may be slower than when you were younger, but they are real and meaningful. Every step you take, every stretch you perform, every mindful breath you draw is an investment in your future strength and independence. Progress might feel small at first, but small progress is still progress. Do not focus on how far you feel from where you want to be. Focus on the simple fact that each choice you make today creates a better tomorrow. Whether it is standing up one more time today than you did yesterday, walking a few extra steps, spending 5 minutes in the sunlight, or adding one more healthy food to your plate, it all matters. You are not starting from zero, you are starting from experience, from resilience, from wisdom. The greatest transformations often begin not with grand declarations, but with quiet decisions made in everyday moments, a decision to try, a decision to care for yourself, a decision to believe that improvement is possible. No matter where you are starting, the path forward is open. Your future is not written in stone. Your strength, your freedom, and your vitality are still within your reach. It is never too late to choose yourself. It is never too late to take that first step toward a stronger, healthier, more joyful life. Today you have seen that change is possible. You have learned that small habits practiced consistently can lead to a stronger body, greater independence, and a brighter future. Prioritizing quality sleep, moving more throughout the day, getting sunlight, performing simple leg exercises, and embracing practices like yoga or Tai Chi are not just tips, they are invitations. Invitations to reconnect with your strength, to trust in your resilience, and to believe once again in your body's ability to heal and grow. Aging is not a sentence, it is a stage of life that still holds endless possibilities for vitality, joy, and freedom. It is a chance to care for yourself in ways that honor the journey you have traveled and the life you still have ahead. No matter where you are today, know that stronger steps, steadier balance, and greater energy are within your reach. You do not have to overhaul your entire life overnight. You simply have to begin. Begin with one habit, one choice, one step. Each small decision builds upon the next, creating a path that leads to a life of strength, independence, and fulfillment. You deserve a life where every step feels steady, every breath feels full, and every day feels like a new opportunity. Your stronger future does not start tomorrow, it starts today. Take that first step. Your future self will thank you.